Hello guys, I hope that you have seen the first video of the series on the material, tools and the practicing of the basic shape. If you haven't, the link is in the description. Now onwards, we will discuss the actual lettering. Yes, I know learning Devanagari is a little bit difficult because it involves a lot of curvy shapes, kana, matra, velanti, plus joint letters. But let's make it easy. In chart of the Devanagari alphabet, if you have seen, the letters are arranged according to their pronunciation. But for calligraphy, I have grouped them according to the similarity of their shape and structure. These are the group of letters having the similarity in their shape. I am going to cover them one by one in the upcoming videos. Let's start with the first one. Well, we will begin with the most easiest set of letter, that is V, B, K and L. Let me take the measurements. For letters, height of 6 slant width nib is required. Now what is slant width? Well, for that you just go and check out my first video. I have explained there all the prerequisites that are required for the lettering. Mark the 6 slant width with the marker like this. This will be height of our letter. Now here I am making 5 rows with the same procedure. Okay. Here is a trick now. This is the basic stroke. I am making the multiple copies of it so that I can convert them into 4 different letters. Just have a look. So the strategy is, with the little modification of that single basic stroke, we can form the 4 different letters. I have divided almost all letters of Devanagari into 10 groups. It means you just have to command over these 10 basic strokes of the respective groups, and then with the little modification, the rest of all will be the piece of cake. Just add a vertical stroke to that basic stroke. It will be your first letter V. For your clarity, I am highlighting that basic stroke with that black marker pen, and with that our letter B is ready. Then the vertical line and the semicircular curve, we have just formed letter K. Now observe carefully. It is the brother of K, but the vertical stroke is not at the middle, at exactly middle. Rather it is at the top of the right sided hook. With that, congratulations, we have just beautiful letter L in our row. Don't you think it is easy once we have that basic stroke? Yeah, but now always make sure that the tip of the pen should be the parallel to the 45 degree approximately. Then for your reference, I am showing the direction of that individual stroke. Here I am showing the individual letter with its full stroke, but before you make sure that, practice a basic stroke a lot. Now we will move towards the second group of the letter P, F, Sh and N. First, let me take the measurements. For every letter of Devanagari, we are following the same standard thickness, that is the 6 width nib thickness. Again, that basic stroke, vertical line followed by the semicircular curve at the bottom. Make the multiple copies of it and now just observe. Right now I am not going with the technicality of what individual element is called, like horizontal line at the top as a Siroresha, vertical line as a Danda. Instead I am simply calling them as a vertical straight line or the horizontal straight line. Here you might have observed the modified part for the letter K in that first group, and F in the current group is same. With this last group, I am going to end this video. The group third consists of letter T, Th, Dh and D. The basic stroke is itself letter T, if you kindly observe. For letter T, continuation of letter T creating the complete circular loop. Now small loop at the bottom of the basic stroke T will give us letter Dh. Then extending that small loop we have letter D. Now just observe carefully. That's it for today. I'll be continuing the next groups in the upcoming videos, so stay tuned. For that, hit the subscribe button. For any queries, comment down below. Thanks for watching and keep practicing.